Good evening from Watertown, New York. I'm Jeff Cole along with our chief weather guy, John Kubis, as we deal with some lake effect snow. And it isn't the normal lake effect snow that we usually deal with here on the eastern end of Lake Ontario. That's where Watertown is, right on the eastern end of Lake Ontario. Lake effect snow. We're going to explain what that means here in a couple of moments. First, let's kind of show you what is happening around the region. The governor has declared a state of emergency because of the road conditions in 11 counties, including Jefferson and Lewis, two counties that we cover here at Channel 7 in Watertown. And also, we have a no unnecessary travel advisory. We have those in the two counties, Jefferson and Lewis as well. So road conditions aren't that great. We have some video here to show you of an accident that, as I was driving up on Interstate 81 out of the Syracuse region, coming up to our neck of the woods, the roads were not great, and you can see there were a couple of cars off the roads, and the conditions just kind of deteriorated as this lake effect started up here today. And then we're also having some thunder snow, and I want to play you a piece of video here and give it a listen. You can just hear that thunder right there, and then the snowblower started up after it. And when you're in thunder snow, this is what it looked like at the time, just very dark. And thunder snow doesn't always come along with lake effect snow. So let's come back to our camera and we'll talk about what lake effect snow is. John Kubis, our chief weather guy here at Channel 7 in Watertown. Lake effect, we deal with this all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This one is unique for the fact of how much snow is going to drop in a small amount of time. 3 days, we could be seeing 5, 6, or 7 feet. He said it,
Yeah.
7 feet. So go ahead and take us through our maps that we have right now, John.
All right, let's talk about the lake effect snow warning currently in effect, Jeff. We've been watching this progress over the past week or so. We knew what was going to happen, and here you go. Lake effect snow warnings in place in the green. Notice Jefferson County, Lewis County, Oswego County, and also in areas not traditional to getting the heavier snow, mainly away from Lake Ontario. Think Adirondacks, and also up towards St. Lawrence County as well. And like you mentioned, the long duration of this event. Now it's Friday evening. We're going to be dealing with this right through Monday evening for certain locales, and that's going to really allow that snow to pile on up. Band kind of disorganized, believe it or not, right now, but it's really going to get its act together later on this evening and overnight. And notice where the heaviest snow is, that's the darker blues. Think Watertown points north. Also, another smaller band just north of Lowville, that's over the Tug Hill Plateau. And I am anticipating this band of lake snow to gradually really consolidate into one strong band, Watertown and points south, and really pile up those totals. This is what you're talking about. Now you're talking about the thunder snow, right? A lot of instability in the air. Cold temps aloft at about 5 to 10,000 feet. Lake Ontario water temperatures right now around 50 degrees. That's a bit unusual for this time of year. It has been a mild couple of months or so, and that lake is ready for business. It hasn't cooled off all that much. And one other prime ingredient for heavy lake effect snow, the wind direction. Notice to our north, up towards Moosonee, an area of low pressure, north of the Great Lakes. Big spin around it, that counterclockwise flow, and that's what's allowing that colder air to filter on down from Canada. And so we've got the winds, we've got the cold air aloft, we've got those 50-degree Lake Ontario water temps, and there you see, Jeff, every lake currently getting in on the lake effect snow action.
And in terms of the most lake effect, it looks like Watertown is going to win that competition with this lake effect.
The bullseye should be Watertown and points south. We don't normally show this on the air. This is from the graph, a weather model we use here in-house, and take note, that bullseye over Barnes Corners, that's 75 inches or thereabouts of new snow from now until Sunday at 5 p.m.
So to give you a sense of that, that's called the Tug Hill region. We're in Watertown. We're off that Tug Hill, but still going to get this lake effect snow. And the lake effect, because of that warm Lake Ontario surface. The waters are just really mild for this time of year. We're getting now that winter blast of weather, and the cold air coming over the lake picks up that moisture, then it brings it onto the land and dumps it. And that's what we're going to be experiencing.
And the reason we're seeing that bullseye on Barnes Corners, in Barnes Corners, A, number one, the proximity to the lake, and B, also the change in elevation. Here in the city of Watertown, we're about 500 feet, 400 feet, give or take. You go up on the Tug Hill Plateau, and the change of elevation up there about 1,500 feet. So.
Tug Hill, not uncommon to pull up to a restaurant to have lunch in a car and be outnumbered by snow sleds 10 to 1.
Yes.
That's the region that you're talking about. So that's our update here from Watertown, New York, and what lake effect snow is. Check in with us throughout the weekend because we'll be digging out.